Welcome back, everyone, to the Queen of TV channel. Now, some quick things before we get into our intro. First, please watch the video to the very end. Do not forget to like, comment, subscribe. Second, there will be cursing and profane. If that's not your cup of tea, this channel is not for you. Lastly, I will be giving my honest opinion about the episode and the show as a whole. So, without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hello, everyone. I am your host, the Queen herself, and you are the Prince and Princesses. You are either a subscriber or you are a viewer. Either way, welcome. Today, we are talking about H2O Season 3 finale, Episode 26, Graduation. We start with this episode with the Comet heading for Earth and Cleo waking up. She is upset that her family is celebrating the Comet, but when they ask her why they shouldn't be celebrating, she gives them an opposite answer. She uses a lie to convince her dad that she can't be there tonight, so that way she's with the girls when the Comet is supposed to hit. Cleo takes one good look at her family for the last time before walking out of the door. While Zane, Ryan, and Sophie are at the cafe, Sophie wants to get more of the crystals, but Ryan thinks that they should actually turn into the proper authorities, and Zane doesn't want to continue mining on Mako, saying it means a lot to a lot of people. But Sophie doesn't care, as she's pushing her way on to actually bombing that place and to making more money to get filthy rich. Well, Zane said he'll meet them out there, and Ryan and Sophie go out there. When they get out there, they notice that the place has changed a bit, because Ryan has said that it's getting a lot hotter in there. Sophie even almost burns her fingers. And she tells Ryan that she doesn't care to get right into it. While Zane is telling, before Zane can tell Rikki and them, Absolute, Will, Shaq, Cleo, Bella, and Will find out more about the Comet and that the time period when the full moon is supposed to be up. They even discover a mermaid named Eva was actually the first person to face the comet in the 1700s, and that she created the Tower of Light, which in return caused her disappearance. Rikki shows up because earlier, before Sophie and Ryan went back to Mako, she saw that someone had mined it. This is when they find out from Zane about what happened, and though they're upset, Zane still wants to help. The girls head out to Mako while Zane gets Will's help to get there as well. Before any of them can make it, Ryan and Sophie have already began setting everything up, and Ryan doesn't know if he feels good about doing this, I'm guessing. But Sophie tells him to go on anyway, and they end up bombing the place. Zane and Will make it there too little too late while the girls are trying to remove all the rock and the rubble. Sophie tries to say to Will that with all this they could be on their way, but Zane thinks that they should leave considering the place has now become unstable. Sophie is upset and disappointed that Zane's not on her side, but Will finally gets through to her, saying that if she takes any of this stuff, I mean any of it, she's dead to him. She realizes that she loves her brother more than she loves the money, and they end up leaving. While Cleo, Rikki, and Bella look on, they realize that the magic is completely gone and that there's nothing they can do. They do eventually come to one conclusion, though, after the moon goes over the moon pool and they realize the magic is gone. That the magic is still within the crystals, and that the Tower of Light might have not been light. It must have been water. That it was water that stopped the comet. Energized water. Bella thinks that she's the only one that's supposed to actually do this, considering that Eva was the one who sacrificed herself, and even her are both from the same island. But Cleo and Rikki refuse, saying that if this is a fight, this is a fight they do together. They place their crystals inside of the secret hidden place to activate the full moon. This is when they get into the water and they create their own version of the tentacle. With all their energy and all their strength, they shoot a stream of light looked on by Zane, Ryan, and Will into the comet, stopping it. Before that happens, while everyone else is at home at Cleo's house relaxing, Sam notices that the comet is entering into the atmosphere. But before it can fully enter, the water is able to hit the asteroid, knocking it completely and utterly off course for probably another 1,000 years. We look on at the moon pool as the idea of the girls might have been destroyed, only for them to rise out the water, safe and sound and still alive. It is graduation time as the girls get prepared to actually graduate. Much to Rikki's shock, she actually graduates, and Cleo even gets the high achievement award that she was fighting for to be able to be overseas with Lewis. And after getting her award and celebrating with everyone, and Sophie actually congratulating Will and Bella genuinely, Cleo is met with an unexpected visitor. Lewis McCarthy has returned. Lewis McCarthy has returned, Lord. Thank you. Which brings Cleo so much joy. To the point where she damn near strangled this man, saying that she's never going to let him go. And he says, I'll let you know when I need to breathe. Everybody's happy and healthy. Zane and Rikki have a cordial conversation where Rikki is dropping hints to Zane that she may see him around sometime. If she's looking to date again, she might give him a call, which puts a smile on his face. Sophie actually congratulates um Will and Bella again, I guess, finally showing us support for their relationship and actually apologizing for everything that she had done. So Bella ends up singing one last song, and we get a whole bunch of clip shows of the girls as mermaids as Bella sings a theme song that we hear one last time. And the episode ends. Let me see if I skipped over anything before I continue on. Actually, no, I did not skip over anything. I did, however, repeat myself with that Sophie thing. She only apologized that one time, and Bella and Will kiss, but you know what? That's alright. Now let's go into my review. It's a bittersweet ending. Our mermaids have graduated. The show is over. And this the end of H2O. And hopefully to God this video finish uploading on my OneDrive so I can upload this onto YouTube. But some quick thoughts. So me not wanting this episode to be too long, I am going to mention some stuff in this video besides this. But thank you, Lord. Clues is back together. Yep. Yep. Oh, they may never broke up. They're together again. They're gonna be living in America. Yeah. Yes. Do my dance. So, yeah. They rushed the redemption arc with Sophie. I still don't like the bitch. Zane, apparently that love hate is still there. That's not gonna change. Rikki and Cleo, they did it. This is a story for them to tell Emma when they ever see her again. Hopefully Emma makes them both tell them the whole story and not just a short version of the story. Emma would be proud of them. Hell, Lewis will probably be proud of Cleo with everything she's accomplished. Zane is now going to start working on his fucking redemption arc. We just ain't never gonna see it. That's a bummer. to be honest, Ryan Ash should be fired. I don't give a fuck what no one say. Ryan should be fired. I don't care about him feeling bad about it at first. He should have not been constantly harassing them to begin with. The fact that he's not in jail is a travesty. But he's not in jail, which sucks. But, you know, that's it. I mean, our mermaids have graduated. Lewis and Cleo are together. The mermaids saved the world. They about fucking died. Um, we learned something about a new mermaid that we'll never get to see. But she lost her life in trying to protect us from a comet 1,000 years ago back in the 1700s. Will and Bella can finally be together. Sophie got humbled yet again. I am shocked that Sophie chose her brother over money, which is apparently unlikely because what the actual fuck? That's something new. Never thought that would happen, but you know what? I guess people can change. People can change. Some people can change, but not all people. Sophie still ain't winning no brownie points in my book. But yeah, wow, H2O is over, and well, that's not the last time we'll be talking about mermaids, now, is it? Because I have an announcement to make, ladies and gentlemen, in this episode. But the two TV shows that I am gonna do next, if whenever I finish Charmed, because I got 8 fucking seasons. But here it is. Yeah. Uh huh. Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Um, Mako Mermaids and Murder She Wrote 1. So those are the two shows that I have to do. Murder She Wrote and Mako Mermaid. So Mako Mermaid is gonna come first. Then there's Murder She Wrote. Hopefully, I finished them two shows. I finished Charm before December 1st, because December 1st there's another poll for you guys to vote for, and by December 31st I'll be done. So those will be whatever two shows y'all picked for me to watch. I even added how many seasons each show has. Now the 3 shows that you did not vote from the other choices, I added them in this poll again, and that would be like a recurrent thing. To one point, you guys end up having to want to watch one of them after watching some of your favorites. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like Mako Mermaids. Matter of fact, I hate Mako Mermaids. But like, what the fuck can I do at this point? Yeah. I'm doing Mako Mermaids. And Murder She Wrote will probably take me way longer than what y'all think Charm will. Because Murder She Wrote is 12 seasons. So we're gonna be talking about Murder She Wrote for a long ass time. Luckily, this is not sponsored, by the way. Luckily, I got Peacock, so that way I can watch it. If I knew that it was going to be this damn short, I probably would have combined all 3 together. But I thought that it would probably been a bit long, because last time I remembered, I talked my head off about this shit. But that's probably because I try to put every single detail in there. But you know what? It is what it is. You guys will enjoy the video anyway. If I'm being fair, I know it may seem like I'm bored. It may seem like I really don't got that much to talk about and that I don't care. No, it's that, like, I can't, because we're at a time still, and it's like 11:40, and I gotta put this video out at 11:45. Wish I had a longer time, but you know what? I was tired. I was sleepy. I went to bed. I slept like most of the day. So yeah, work is kicking my ass, and life is kicking my ass. But what do you guys think about this episode? What do you guys think about the two shows that won? Let me know what you think about Mako Mermaids and Murder She Wrote. If you guys are excited, if you guys are not excited, if you voted for these shows, let me know in the comments. But I hope you guys have a blessed day. I hope you have a wonderful day. And if no one told you today, I'm telling you, I love you guys, and I will see you guys tomorrow when we do our top 10 and all that, and we start talking about Charm. Like I said, Charm is only gonna have like 4 episodes, but I have to be at work at like 4 o'clock in the morning. So hopefully I can burn through these top 10 lists, these character videos, and we can get into talking about the first 4 episodes of Charm. So yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love you guys. Bye. I'm gonna miss you, H2O.